All right, so I guess that's the way I'm gonna have to do it. I'm live now on a different platform. I tried to get it working. I know there's a bunch of people waiting right now in the other studio, so I tried to get this working. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to. I don't know how to even cancel um, the live stream that I had up in the other. I have two live uh, things going on right now. I'm gonna have to cancel the other one. Welcome to Adamcast, everybody who is joining me right now. I have just gone live because this is the only way I was actually able to do it. So bear with me for a second. I'm just gonna figure out how to close my other stream, and I hope the sound is good too because I don't know how the sound is because I'm sitting here in the desert. You actually can't see my view, but it's beautiful. Actually, you know what? I could show you. Hold on. Let me turn the camera around. This is my view right now. It's look at that sky. Look at that sky. All right, so this is a very impromptu Adamcast IRL. I'm gonna have to figure out how to close down my other stream. Give me 1 second before I start talking about what I'm gonna do because I would like to end this. I don't know how to even end this stream here. How do I do this? Because I can't go live on my other channel. Look, I tried to get it working. It wasn't working. For some reason, maybe I could just delete it from the other screen. Please bear with me. I hope you guys can hear me because I don't have a mic. I'm just I'm sitting on my laptop. I have a little webcam. This is just very off the cuff. I just kind of wanted to go live and talk to you guys about my experience. I've had a very interesting couple days. That's to say the least. I've had an interesting couple days. My life has been okay. I don't know what my computer is doing. I hope I'm live right now. I don't even know. My computer seemed to have froze. Whatever. You know what? Let me just talk to you guys. I had an amazing day. You know why? Let me show you. Let me show you. You see that? Do you see that? Do you know what that means? You know what that means to me? Oh my goodness. It means the world to me. Alright? You know, when I see this sticker, when I know what that sticker means, what I did to vote today, I'm an American. I'm proud. I'm proud of what I've done. I voted. I'm a part of the system. That's what we need to do. We gotta be part of the system. We have to actually put our vote forward. You know? This sticker, it's just a little bitty sticker, you know? Alright, so listen. For those who don't know, I woke up yesterday, right? And I was in Maryland. I woke up and I had registered to vote as soon as we moved, right? So we get over there, and the first thing I did was register to vote in Maryland. I made sure I registered to vote. I wanted to make sure that I could vote. It is the most important thing that anyone could do was vote in our country. No doubt. Like I mean, we gotta vote. That's it. That we got to be part of the conversation. All right. I had to be a part of that conversation. I had to. There was nothing that was going to stop me. So I woke up, right? And I found out that my registration didn't go through. I was bummed. I was so upset. So you know what? I started looking around. I'm like, am I registered to vote anywhere? You know, because I actually registered to vote in Arizona a long time ago. And I've been living in Arizona for many years. I lived in New York also, but now one of my main addresses is in Arizona, and I found out I was still registered to vote yesterday. So I bought myself a ticket. And I was like, I'm going to vote. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to vote. I'm going to do it. And I did. This is the crazy part, right? So I booked my ticket. All right, I get out there, and not only did I buy a ticket, but I happened to get the same ticket that my mom was flying back to Arizona also. She lives here. All right. She was in Chicago over the weekend visiting my sister and her kids. We were on the same flight. The same flight. So not only did I come here to vote, I was on the same exact flight as my mom, and we sat next to each other. We changed our seats to sit next to each other. So it was hilarious. But yeah, so I get here, and I landed, and of course my manager Mitchell arranged it so that the news would be there to interview me when I landed. So I had some news guy come in and interview, and I was on I was on NBC News last night. Crazy. CBS wants to they wanted to interview me, but I guess they were up in Tempe or something. So yeah, I mean it's crazy. So they wanted, I mean, you know what? 1,900 miles I flew to get here to vote. 1,900 miles. You know what's even crazier? The voting booth was a mile away from where I live here. So I walked. I walked that final mile. And I don't know, it made it kind of, it was like a little extra special, Like I had that, I walked that extra mile to, not only did I fly 1,900 miles, but I walked that extra mile to vote. See, I want to talk about voting a little bit. Voting, I mean, there's something about it, being American. We have a say in the matter. That's part of the beauty of being American. We vote. We the people. Not the people in charge. We the people. Everybody. All of us. And it doesn't matter if you're voting for Trump or Biden. You should have a say in the matter. All of us. It doesn't matter who it is. All of us should have a say. And that's what voting is. It's your say in what we participate in. Society. As a society, we come together and vote. We vote. Looking at this sticker, I don't want to put it on. People they pull it and they put it on their forehead, they put it on their cheek, they put it on their shirt. I don't want to put it on my shirt. I want to remember this forever. I want it to say, I voted Trump 2020 at the bottom there. Because I'm proud. I'm proud of it, yo. I can't wait. I'm going to frame this little thing. I'm going to frame it. It's going to sit behind me in my studio. As you can see, I'm in Arizona right now. It's beautiful. You can't see what I'm looking at, but it is beautiful here. Let me see. I'll turn you around. I'm going to turn you around a little bit. Check us out. This is look at this beautiful backyard I've got. This is my view. Look at that sky. Blue sky. Man, it is a beautiful place. All right, I don't know if the camera's good. Yeah, so I don't have any subjects today. Today is kind of like it's just a day to celebrate being American. If you got out there and voted, I'm proud of you. Because it's the most American thing you can do. You think about China, those people don't have a say in what they want to do, in what their, their views and ideas and what they want to push forward. Here in America, you have a say. You get to decide who gets to be president, who gets to be your senator, who gets to be your representative in the House of Representatives, who gets to be your sheriff, who gets to be your judges. All these different things were on the ballot. It's not just the president, and I did my due diligence. I looked up who I was voting for, all morning I was reading about Mark Kelly, seeing if he was the one, or keep it with, I wasn't sure if I was going to vote all Republican. I did. Straight up, I did. I looked it up and I ended up agreeing with a lot of the Republican policies. I'm not ashamed to say it. I voted for Trump. That's right. I voted for you, President. I believe in you. I think you're the best for our country. No joke. I think I looked up the different propositions. There was one for legalization of marijuana. Of course, it was riddled with a bunch of things I didn't agree with, and I want it to be legal. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest smoker, but I have in the past, and I think it should be legal. It should be regulated and taxed, just like Colorado did. And I don't know. I think it's a little weird that they added in a bunch of things that made it very difficult for people to start new businesses. They made it so that it was very weird, the wording of the proposition. So I did vote no. But I want it to be legal, but it's interesting because I don't know. That's one of the propositions I voted for. 208 was a bunch of tax things that was basically taking, if you made between 130,000 and 250,000, they would be taxed 3.5% more. But those taxes would be given to schools and teachers' unions, which I have a big issue with right now because they have too much power, for one. They're keeping the schools closed when they shouldn't. They need to be, I don't know. I found it really, look, don't get me wrong. I want our education system to have, I don't know, the funding that it needs. But at the same time, I don't like where the funding is going. All right? I don't like the way the system is built. So, I voted for what I felt was right, on both those propositions. But, man, I can tell you this, though. How good did it feel to vote? Did you guys vote today? I hope you did. Because I felt so good to vote. All right? Man, I look at this sticker. I keep bringing it up, but I don't care. Like, this sticker, I voted. I flew here to vote. 1,900 miles I flew here to vote. And, it's pretty crazy. You know what I'm going to do while I'm here? I wonder if you can guess. Chat. There's something I'm going to do here in Arizona. It has something to do with the Second Amendment. Can you guess? Can you guess what I'm going to do? Can you guess? That's right. I'm going to go get a gun. I'm going to go get a gun. Cuz what else? I flew here to do the most American thing an American can do. Funny enough, I flew on American Airlines. But what's the second most American thing you can do? That's right, buy a gun and shoot it. So I'm going to go get a gun. I want to be armed. That's right. Went and voted for Trump today. Tomorrow I'm going to go get a gun. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to go to a shooting range and pow, pow, pow. So you guys are going to know that I'm strapped. I'm stoked, man. I mean, I love this country. I love the freedoms that we have here. We are free to talk about what we want to do, who we don't like. I love that. We have the freedom to go get guns, to defend ourselves. People think that, people get guns to kill people. It's like, that's ridiculous. We get guns to protect each other and, protect ourselves and hunt maybe. It's funny because I'm vegan, but I fully support people going to hunt themselves. By all means. Going out to hunt, you have to, dress the animal yourself. There's respect in that. All right? You have to earn the kill. I like that. I respect that. I'll be the first vegan on the planet when the world goes to shit. I will go hunting. You better believe it. I'll probably go fishing more than not because I actually grew up as a fisherman instead of a shooting hunter. I feel like it's hunting. Fishing is technically hunting to me, and I'd probably go fishing more than I would be, a hunter as far as shooting guns, but I'm not opposed to it. Where I live now in Maryland, there's deer in my backyard. I see deer, running back and forth, and it's like, psh, you best believe that if I'm gonna feed my family and feed myself, I'm gonna do it in the right way. I'm gonna go get myself fed and feed my wife, who I love and cherish. I want to support her. She happens to be vegan too, but I mean, if we need to do what we got to do, we got to do what we got to do. And I'm blessed to live in a country where I can do that. Yep, I can do that. I can go hunt if I want to, because we have 2A. And we have the 1A. I could tell you how I feel right now, which I feel fantastic. I voted for the President of the United States of America because I think he's doing the best for our country. Simply put. Yeah. Today's an amazing day. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I think it's going to be a landslide. But that's obviously just me. The polls in 2016 were showing Trump's going to win. Or, sorry, Hillary's going to win. Hillary's going to win. 99% she's going to win. Well, who won? Wasn't you, Hillary. Don't hate me. Don't get upset. I know you're upset, Hillary. But you didn't win. And to all the other all the never Trumpers, all the not my president people out there, he's your president. He's been your president for the past 4 years. Sorry to burst your bubble, but he's been your president. You can deny it all you want, but he's the president. He still is the president. And guess what? He's going to be the president for another 4 years. I just believe it. I mean, I put my vote in for President Trump, and it was fantastic. I feel good about it. I'm hyped. I like thinking that I voted today. There's an excitement about it. There's, I can't express it. I can't express how, fulfilling it is. Because as Americans, looking at other countries in the world, they don't have what we've got. People don't even have toilets in many countries in the world. They got to squat in buckets. They got to walk for water. We got water in our faucet. We turn a faucet and it turns on. Water comes out. We can drink it. Fresh water. We use fresh water to flush our poop away. We take that for granted. We got to understand what we have. We have an incredible situation in this country. People take it for granted. They have no idea what voting really is. Voting is participating. All right? It's choosing what laws, because we choose who makes the laws. All right? If we don't like if they're making specific laws we don't like, we can vote them out. Why do you think people are trying to get you to vote so badly, huh? Why do you think that is? Because they know that your vote directly ties to whether or not these rules come into play. All right? Participating, voting, that is literally our right as American citizens to make that right. So I proudly booked a ticket yesterday to come here and vote. I'm proud of it. I'm stoked about it. I couldn't be happier about my situation. Now I'm in this beautiful, it's shorts weather. I'm wearing a shorts and t-shirt. It's like, man, it's got to be 85 degrees right now, maybe 80. It's like the perfect temperature. Blue skies, there's a couple clouds. You know what's even crazier? So I walked back from, the voting booth was a mile away from here, right? So I walked back, I sat down right in the spot that I'm sitting right now. And what do I see flying? The same plane that flew the American flag for the Timcast group that they sent us. That sits behind me in my studio back in Maryland. The same plane flew overhead. I was like, that's that same plane. I salute you. It's crazy. Man, the military. Speaking of the military, so I flew yesterday, right? And I was speaking to somebody who was active in the Army. They're stationed. I'm not going to say where they were stationed because I don't know if anyone can find out where they were at, but it doesn't matter. They've been in the Army for a while. And I asked them, I was like, hey, how do you feel? Like, do you mind me asking who you're going to vote for, what the general feeling is in the army, or where what do people think about the president? Oh, overwhelming. We support him. Really? You support the president? Oh yeah, definitely. He's keeping us out of wars. He's keeping us safe. We're not being the world police anymore. We're not risking our lives. The military, we're all about Trump. You know what? That's not a surprise to me. I wasn't surprised at all to hear that. That's what I thought. You see these news headlines. Oh, ex-military members condemn Trump for whatever reason. And it's like, yeah, who are you again? You're old and paid off by somebody, maybe? That's the vibe I'm getting by it. I don't know. Who knows? I think it's ridiculous. He's keeping us out of wars. He brought peace to the Middle East. That was like the biggest thing when I was in high school. Peace in the Middle East. Bringing peace to the Middle East. Peace in the Middle East. I kept hearing that all the time. I'm like, man, we finally got it, don't we? We finally have peace in the Middle East. This is amazing. How are people upset about this? He hasn't started a new war. The only war that I've seen that started was by the Democrats dividing American citizens on the right or the left. Look, I don't mind if you voted for Biden, but I'm going to criticize Biden to no end because I feel he deserves it, because he's a plagiarizer, he's a liar, he's a creepy old man with dementia that has to have him as the sitting president when he's as old and seemingly senile as he is scares the crap out of me, especially when he's for China, saying, we're all for China. There's nothing wrong with China being as strong as it is. Really, Biden? You think that? You think it's okay for China to be strong? To be openly talking about how the entire globe would be better off under their control? They've said that. They openly have come out and been like, we want the world under our control. We think it'd be better off. Smile. Yay. Really? That's what they want. They've openly said it. So Biden, you saying that is openly admitting that you're down for their rule. America stands in their way. We're like the presiding country that's showing how strong freedom really is, okay? And how important it is. How us as citizens, this is important that we stay in their way. I couldn't stress that enough. So I'm proud of voting today. I voted, and I don't have much to I got there some dogs running around the house. But yeah, I'm sitting in my mom's backyard. It's beautiful here in Arizona. I'm surrounded by deserts. There's some wild pigs that come through. They're called javelinas. And Harry, yeah, he's old. There's a couple old dogs. She's actually got some horses I can see from here. You can't see them, but it's dope. I love it out here. It's really nice property. Anyway, I mean, I just wanted to. I don't have segments today, to talk about anything in particular. I just wanted to come in and talk about my experience of traveling 1,900 miles to vote today, because I think voting is one of the most important things we can do as Americans. We must vote. It's our voice. I have a voice. Sure, I make it clear and vocalize it on YouTube, but if I didn't vote, I would have been a hypocrite. I couldn't say what I really believed. I couldn't be as critical as I am towards Joe Biden, for example. I'm super critical about him. I feel like I have every right to be, but if I didn't vote, it would have been yelling at the cloud for being in the way of the sun, or in the way of the full blue sky. I had to vote. I had to get here and vote. I had to. So, I don't know. Well, thank you everyone for joining me today. I'm in Arizona. I'm obviously not in my studio. I was gonna join Tim on the election party that he's having at the Cast Castle. I don't know if he calls it the Cast Castle, but I really like it, the Cast Castle, because I got Adam Cast going on there. He's got Tim Cast going on in there, and you know, it's kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to it tomorrow because I'm gonna go buy a gun. I was gonna go today, but it ended up being, you know, I really want to do a bunch of research on what I was voting for this morning. I didn't want to just go in the voting booth and just vote Trump and then look at the rest of the ballot and not know what I was going to vote for. So, you know, I was looking at what everything I was going to be voting for, because I think that's really important, because the media and the pretty much everyone, it feels like they just focus on the president. You must vote for the president and that's it, instead of realizing that it's so much more than just the president. Yeah, of course the president is important, but you know, we have to realize we're voting for a Senate, we're voting for the House of Representatives, we're voting for whether or not certain judges stay in their seats or not, or the sheriff of the town that you're in, or the local representatives. So everything is important. So, you know, I feel like it's, you know, I felt a little, I needed to at least understand who I was voting for here, especially because I don't live here right now. Like, I registered in Maryland, and it didn't go through. I wanted to register in Maryland. In fact, I did, but it didn't go through in time, so that's why I'm here right now. But, you know, because I don't live here at the moment, I wanted to make sure that, you know, I researched everything that I was going to be voting for to make sure that my vote counted for the right things, you know. So I did that. So I'm gonna get into some super chats. I see a bunch of people super chatting me. I really do appreciate you all. I have some really cool. I have my guitars now. I have Eve, which is my Martin that's in my studio right now, and I love that guitar. But don't get me wrong, I'm so happy to have my guitars here. I'm not gonna play a song today because I don't even know what I sound like right now. I just kind of went live. I have you know, this camera right here, but I don't know what I sound like. So hopefully Nisha is going to get here tomorrow, actually. So maybe she can help me with the sound. I actually do have a mic, but I couldn't get it to work. So maybe by Friday, I'm really going to have a nice Friday jam. Hopefully I get it going. But I'm going to read some super chats because you guys are hanging out, and I love that. So Warren Traveler says, Adam. Love you, Adam. Hold on, it just jumped. I got a super chat jump mid-sentence. Adam. Love you, Adam. Adam is the best. Adam. That was the first super chat. I'm just reading what it says. Kaylee Smith says, dude, I'm so effing proud of you. Thank you for giving it your all to vote for America. Absolutely. It is my honor, and I'm proud to have done that. Bruce Music says, respect to you for crawling over broken glass to vote. Hashtag MAGA. That's right, I did. I probably traveled the most distance. I don't know. Maybe there's someone who traveled further than me to vote, but I did it. I came. And I voted. JT says, just voted about an hour ago. Yes. Here's a super chat for flying to AZ just to vote. Props. Pseudo spin the UFO. Is that the sound? I don't know. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad that you voted. It's super important that we vote. I think it's incredible. It's the best thing we can do. Chaos Might said, I just got done voting for Trump. Woo! Smash that like button if you haven't smashed it yet. Smash, 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 smash. Oh, man. How good does that feel to smash that vote button? It felt so good. I don't have my phone on me. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I took a picture of the little bubble that I voted for Trump. You know, like filled it out and then snapped a little photo of my ballot. I don't know if I'm legally allowed to share that or not, but I'm kind of excited that I did it anyway. But smash that like button for democracy, for you, for our constitutional republic that we are exercising our rights today to vote. What an amazing day to be American, right? Kurt says, Adam, my face account was deleted yesterday. I did nothing bad other than support Donald Trump. This is so messed up. It's more than a decade old. Really? Kurt, that's crazy. That's nuts. I mean, you know what's really interesting? So right before I went to vote, I did a Twitter live video of myself literally saying, I'm so excited, I'm about to go vote. Trump, what up? Like, let's go vote. It was 15 seconds long, 20 seconds long. Just me saying, what up? I'm super excited. I'm about to go vote. Go vote. Rock the vote. Peace out. End. Twitter got rid of the video. What? What's so wrong about that? Why did they get rid of the video? Why? I don't know. Pretty crazy if you ask me. I don't know. So, pretty insane. It's almost like they don't want people to know that there's actually people that support the president. I be ripping them. Hey, what's up? Says, did you fart in the voting place? Let out an SPD. I don't think I did, actually. I wish I could have said yes, but I don't think I did. I didn't do that. So I'm sorry, IB. I'm unfortunately I didn't let one out. So sorry. Atlas says, take back your freedom, take back your pride. Read Atlas Shrugged and find the hero on the inside. Nice little rhyme there. I don't know what that is, but cool. Maybe you're plugging something of yours. Hey, Colostomy Baguette, what's up? Says, brother, you really made me proud to call you a friend. I have a lot of respect for you. Thank you for being a positive force for all of us. Thank you, Baguette. I really appreciate you. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. Mansa Blue says, how's Arizona? 96 miles of Trump vehicles. Yeah, maybe. I didn't see any Trump vehicles. Guys, hey, shh. Gosh, these dogs are going crazy. I don't know. I didn't see any Trump vehicles, but I did see a couple Trump's flags. I did see a couple Biden flags also, which is unusual. But I don't know. Let's keep as Arizona red. I mean, it's kind of funny how Maryland is very blue, right? I mean, it's traditionally a blue state. So my vote probably would have gotten lost. So it's almost a blessing that I was still registered here in Arizona because I feel Arizona needs my vote more. So, you know, I did. I voted for Trump here. Steven says, that's funny. Your vote is more important in possible Trump victory in Arizona. What a great segue to what I just said. So that's kind of funny, you know, because it is. It's super important here in Arizona because this is a battleground state. You know, people say that it might swing blue. I don't think so. I don't think it is. I don't think so. Let's see. Adam's forehead vein says, we're freaking huge. Are they? I do have some big forehead veins. I'm just hyped. I'm hyped right now. You know why? Because I voted. I'm so excited. So there's some excitement in the air for me today. Brian says, dude, can you share my drawing of you and Trump? I did, Brian. I shared your drawing. I don't have my usual setup, so I don't even have OBS to be able to switch windows. I literally just have my laptop. So I will happily share it when I get back into my studio. But I did share it, and thank you, Brian. It was seriously a very big honor to be put on that platform with all those other great people that I respect, especially Donald Trump. So thank you so much for putting me on that, Brian. Glenjamin Button says, this is Blastowix from Discord/Twitch. Oh, what's up, buddy? Right on. You the man, Adam. No matter what happens in the coming months, it's been a privilege watching your content and being in the community. Thanks for going the extra mile to vote. My pleasure. The extra 1,901 miles. It was definitely a pleasure. Victor says, Adam, this is a silly question. Are you a dog or a cat person? I'm an animal person. Honestly, I love cats and I love dogs. I love them both. If I had to choose, I'd have one of each, and I probably will. Animals in general, I love animals. I think they're They're amazing. Animals are incredible creatures. We are animals also. So, I think I like them both. Yeah. So I can't pick between the two. Easy E says, did you ride the UFO all the way to Arizona, or did you have connecting abductions? Nice. No, I had a connecting flight in Dallas, which I don't know if you were here at the beginning of the show, but my connecting flight through Dallas, my mom was on the same flight from Dallas to Arizona because she was flying back from Chicago because she was visiting my sister. Not planned at all. We ended up sitting next to each other. Crazy. Craziness. Jason Hayes says, frame it with the ticket. I should. That's right. I voted. I'm going to frame this bad boy. People keep peeling off. I don't want to peel this off. I want to keep this forever. If I have the chance to meet the president one day, I want him to sign this. I want him to sign this. I voted for Trump. That would be an honor. President Trump, if you would be so inclined, I would love to meet you one day. Let's see here. Jason says, I just wanted to say hi. I appreciate that you actually got on a plane, got a plane ticket right away after learning you couldn't vote there. Keep up the podcast and keep growing. I have no plans of stopping. None at all. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. White Lasagna said, I only ever voted for a plant. Today, I stood in line in the cold for 2 hours to vote for Donald Trump. Thank you, Lasagna. I'm proud of you very much. Ian Hall, thank you for that super chat. Hey, Adam. How are you enjoying the 95-degree weather? Also, I voted yes on the MJville and no on 208. Right on, right on. Yep. Jake, I am enjoying the wonderful weather. Sorry to answer your question. It is beautiful out here. I mean, I like the cold, actually. I really enjoy when it's cold outside because you can always get warmer. It's very hard to get cooler when you're hot. So I tend to enjoy building fires also when it's cold and getting warm next to the fire. There's something special about that. But it is nice to just be in warm weather for sure. Jake says, dude, when people tell me they didn't want to wait in line to vote, I'll tell them your story. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah. Hopefully I inspired people to go out and vote because it is important to go vote. Period. Chet Chisholm, hey, what's good, buddy? It says legal weed creates jobs, tax revenue, and regulates the weed so you know what you're buying. Not only does this make it safer, but it reduces crime. I agree. I would like it to be legal. I think the war on drugs is completely ridiculous. I don't like that they insert a lot of regulations and things I don't agree with onto the bill because they are regulating it in the wrong sense. Okay? So I don't like that. Ian Hall says, dude, if you are in Jersey, look at the laws before flying in with it. I'm not in Jersey, and I did look at the laws about traveling with a gun. You can't fly with it, but I am having a moving company take my stuff to my new location, and I'm fairly certain on the laws. I'm gonna look into it before actually traveling with it and sending it off. But I think the moving company can actually move it for me. So I'm definitely going to look into those laws for sure. Chet Chisholm again says, happy Democracy Day, man. Thanks, Chet. Appreciate you. Ian Hall again says, also, Glock is junk. Get a Springfield XD45. Mitchell, yo. Springfield XD45. Remember that gun? Yeah. Because we're going to go check out guns tomorrow, and he's going to come with me and film me as I look at different guns. America. Yo Nara says Tombstone Tactical is pretty good. Free dessert shooting out by Lake Pleasant. All right, right on. I don't know them, but maybe I'll check them out. Leonardo says the best gun is the one that you have. Have a few bones for ammo. Thank you, Leonardo. I'm going to remember that. So that $5 that you just gave me, I'm going to use for ammo. I remember that. Thank you. Tony says fishing is hunting. You have to get a hunting license to do it. I agree. And of course, if the world does go, if the world ends and I have to hunt, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about a hunting license. But because I'm not going to hunt if the world's going well. Chet Chisholm says, as a vegetarian, I am still a hunter. My food is just really, really easy to catch. Nice. It's like in your garden or something, or mushrooms. That's funny. Bulwark AC says, I recognize the Arizona stucco like the weather. It is. You see this 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 old stucco here? Yeah, these adobe walls. All these houses around here are all the same way with this adobe stucco. But yeah, I love the weather. The weather is fantastic. Let's see. Lucas says, here's a little extra because ammo is expensive right now. I went to vote straight after work and just got back after voting an hour ago. I hope everyone here has voted. If not, you still have time. If you haven't voted, get out there and vote, please. If you have not voted, turn your computer off, go out and vote, please, please. Your vote is needed, all right? And not only is it needed, you know, it's your right. It's a right to vote. You know, it's not. I don't want you to think that people are using you for your vote. You have to look at it as though it is your right to vote, as is your ability to go out and vote is your right as an American citizen. You know, you need to exercise that right to be a part of the process, to be a part of the society that we live in. It's important. So get out there and vote if you haven't. Samuel says, my dad, 75 years old, voted for the first time in his life today. And I voted for Trump here in Florida, and I didn't in 2016. Woo! Thank you, Samuel, and tell your father respect. Thank you for voting. I appreciate that. Let's see. Mayra says, hello from Tucson's living in D.C. What up? Mayra, thank you. How you doing today? Thanks for that super chat. Appreciate that. Our poop says we're washed away by fresh water in America. It is the truth. And we're lucky to have that be a thing. Nick Castillo says, can you talk about your vegan journey? What made you aware? Oh, I just had a super chat jump. Give me a second to find. My goodness, you guys are super chatting me like crazy. Thank you so much. Let me just find out where I was. My goodness, so many super chats. This is, my goodness, I don't even know where I was. Give me 1 second. So many people are super chatting me. Thank you so much. Let me just say, you are all fantastic for hanging out with me today to hear about my journey. I see so many smashes of that like button. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys are fantastic. And these super chats are just pouring in. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you. Here we go. Sorry. All right, so I got Nick Castillo again says, can you talk about your vegan journey? What made you aware of animal agriculture? For me, I saw Earthlings and completely changed my life for the better. Well, my now wife has been vegan since I met her, and it's interesting because she didn't push veganism on me. She just simply was vegan, and she has a beautiful way of asking me why, and I love that. Not about even eating, about everything. You know, just because of a general curiosity of why. You know, why do I do the things I do? Why do I make the decisions that I make? And a lot of, you know, my growing up is because of her, because I started to ask myself why. And I think that's really important for us to understand why we do the things that we do. Instead of just it being an emotional response, have it be a logical one to understand the decisions that we're making. So my becoming vegan was honestly for health reasons. I became vegan because I learned about a lot of health benefits for going vegan. Now, I wasn't always vegan, and I don't know if I'll always be vegan, but from what I've learned, it's very important that I've been vegan. Let's see. I'm just getting. Indiana is the first projection to come as a Trump win. So that's the first state. First state is coming in right now. Indiana is supposed to be for a Trump victory. Woo! That's 11 electoral votes. Really huge. Very excited to hear that. So that's just the beginning of the landslide that we're going to hear about. Landslide. I'm going to pull up this here sticker again because every time I think about it, I just want to pull that out and just give it a little kiss. Because I voted. I voted today. Yeah. Sorry, let me keep reading these here super chats. Let's see. Aaron Weiss, hey, what's good, buddy? Says, hey, Adam, sorry if I come off as a little weird in my chats. I'm high-functioning autistic, so I have the social skills of a grape. Thank you for saying that, Aaron. It does make a little more sense because you are very bold. But you know what? Never lose that. Never lose that. It is endearing. Hairdo says, so proud of you. This should help you with your 2A purchase. Thank you, Hairdo. And you know what? I'm going to remember that. I have some people that have put some money down for ammunition. Now I see you put $10. Thank you so much for that. That $10 is specifically going to go to my new firearm. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Atlas Spoke became a member. I don't have anything to bing 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 bing. Thank you very much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Let's see. Doug Free, Fires, thank you for that super chat. Missy Ann, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Let's see. Caucasian Persuasion. Hey, Adam, it's not broken glass, but it's more than what most would be willing to do in order to vote. I commend you. Thank you very much. I'm very proud to be able to have voted. I'm very, very happy about it. Shield Labs. Hey, Shield Labs. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Says freedom. Thank you so much, Shield Labs. I really want to get back in touch with you and make a shield. I'm so excited for having a shield. I now have a dope studio, and man, the only thing is missing is a really cool shield from you guys. So definitely, let's get back in touch and make a shield. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Lance Johnson says, sound is smooth, and I'm proud of you. True American. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Let's see. Dreadster says, I love people who are true to what they preach. Proud of you, man. Absolutely. I am a man of my word. I want to be as honest as possible and, give you the authentic me. I promise I will always be that way because I don't want to be anyone else. I love who I am. I give you who I am. I promise I will always maintain that. Let's see. Jacob, thank you for that super chat. David Morales says, went to the walkaway rally by me this weekend. Most powerful moment was watching a black girl ask a calling card and having her mother try to slap it out of her hand. People are waking up. My goodness. Wow. Yeah, people are waking up. I agree. It's people are realizing how important it is to vote, how to think for yourself, how to look at what's actually going on and not let the people who are making these rules doing it without our knowledge. So it's amazing. So, I'm proud to be a part of that system. Jay Dixon says, here in California, I have a friend who registered to vote for the first time in 2016 and voted for Clinton. In 2020, they are voting for Trump. Trump 2020, baby. That's what I'm talking about. The other white nerd says, so we're not going to see you at Tim's tonight? Makes me sad because I was hyped to see you with everyone again, but super proud, bro. MAGA 2020. Yes, I know I am sorry. I was going to join Tim on his election night party, but for obvious reasons, I had to come out to Arizona and cast my vote. And I did. And I wouldn't have had it any other way. Mark Robichaud says, another 4 years of Donald, George Abraham Lincoln, Washington Trump. Nice, Mark. That's funny. I appreciate that. Georgie says, hello from East Europe. Many of us are not willing to sleep and hope Trump wins. Awesome. Thank you so much. And I see a lot of people in Eastern Europe actually fighting for their rights right now. So, my thoughts go out to you, and I hope that you get your rights that you guys are fighting for. Good for you guys for fighting for your rights. Proud of you guys. Let's see. Kuro says, Zihihaha, welcome to Arizona, man. Glad you took those steps to let your voice be heard. I woke up at 5 a.m. to vote. Go to EG's and grab a drink, man. All right, I will. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. OG Boxer says, Trump, if he wins, should have you at the inauguration. Big props, brother. Well, that would be an honor. That would be a major honor for him to bring me. I'm not doing that for anything other than I want my voice to be heard. And that ballot that I put in the voting booth today, man, that felt so good. I did it for me. That's why I came here. I did it for me because I'm an American and I want my vote to count. So David says, MAGA. Yeah. Let's see. Shalin says, KFYI, just gave you a shout out, Adam. No excuses, AZ. Go vote. Woo! Go vote! Please vote if you haven't voted. Thank you very much for that super chat. Caleb Foster says, super inspired by you, brother. Keep on keeping on. I promise I will. Absolutely. Cliff Harrington, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that little trophy emote that you gave me. Thank you. See, Donald T says, Adam be like, I would fly 1,000 miles and I would fly 1,000 miles more just to be the man to vote for Trump and kick the Dems out the door. That's right, I would. And I did. Frog Booger says, sup, Adam? You're not far away. I'm in Colorado. Hope both our states go red. Trump 2020. Well, Colorado is traditionally blue. We'll see. I really do hope to keep Arizona red. So we'll see. Let's see. John says, if you buy a gun out of state, you'll likely have to ship it to FFL, licensed gun seller in Maryland, and do your background check there, just FYI. Well, you actually don't need an background check unless you're doing a pistol, a handgun. For long guns, you don't need a background check in Maryland, from as far as what I understand so far. So I'm looking into legalities. I am going to go buy a gun anyway because I could just keep it here at my house if I need to. So a gun is being purchased. Let's see. The Hazmat says, MAGA beanie? Question mark? Glad to see you have gotten to glad to have gotten to know you and follow your journey all these months. Respect from this Jersey firefighter. Thank you so much for your service. I respect the hell out of firefighters, man, because and police officers. We don't give them enough credit, especially firefighters. Everyone talks about police officers, but firefighters are out there working, and putting their lives on the line too. So thank you very much. I appreciate you for your support and your service. Oh, and you continue saying, and to your future success. Thank you very much, the Hazmat. Thank you very much for that. Justin Starkey says, you are the man, Trump 2020, and I know you guys split, but it would sure be nice to see you and Tim do a show together again. Thanks for the hype. I agree. I would love to do a show with Tim. I think we had some really good chemistry. Wimp Low says, I've been a conservative my whole life. I did not vote for Trump in 2016, but I did this time. May Heavenly Father protect our nation. May our hearts be softened and left open to love one another. Beautifully said, Wimp. Very nice. Thank you very much for those words. Mark Robershaw says, Trump will win or I lose $50. I hope you win $50, buddy. Mariposa Roja says, you rock, Adam. We love you. Praying for a landslide Trump 2020. Thank you, Mariposa. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Matches Burn says, voted Trump, drinking beer. God bless the USA and South Carolina. Couldn't have said it better myself. Blue Dragon, hey, what's good, buddy? Says, hella proud of you, boss man, for taking the dragon energy and doing what you had to do to smash that effing Trump button. I don't know about you, but I say Crigler 2024. Smash that like button. Thank you so much. Smash that like button if you haven't. And I'm not going to lie. I have thought about getting into politics. I feel like it's important that everyone is a part of a conversation. And sometimes maybe that's not even enough. I don't know. So we'll see. Mark Robershaw says, Cat Dog is the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, that isn't a real animal. Mark again says, Trump 2077, annex Canada and fight the communists. My goodness. I don't even know where your head is at, Mark. Brandon Heminger says, I'm happy to have placed my vote a half an hour ago. Keep spreading the good word. It is my pleasure. Absolutely. AA says, you did important work flying to Arizona and keeping it red. It's been great watching your journey. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jess A says, watch out for ammo shortages when buying. I will. I do hear that there's an issue with ammo shortages, which I'll definitely take into account with the caliber that I end up purchasing. Montana Horseman, hey, what's good? A long-time watcher. Thank you for that. I appreciate your, always being there to support me, Montana Horseman. It's been a fun journey with you, Adam. Well done on the vote and effort to do so. Mad respect for you. Cougar Kitty says hi and well done also. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Harry! That's the old man of the house. Harry, it's okay, Harry.
Harry, big man, come here.
He's cute. He's an old guy. He's like straight up 16 or 17. I don't know how old he is. He's an old guy. Straight up, this dog, he was in fighting rings. All right, my mom rescued him when he was senile, old. Right, dude is super old, missing some teeth, but was the victor. You know, he was the one that came out of the ring. And I don't agree with any of the dog fighting rings. I think it's terrible. But he was in it, and he was rescued, and now he's living a nice, chill life here on the farm. It's good. Let's see here. Oh my goodness! I turned back to look, and another super chat jump has happened. You guys are so like looking at the super chats tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys are so fantastic. Thank you so much for all the support that you guys give me. I really do appreciate you all. Let's see. Goleg Face says, "Hey man, where are you at right now? It looks like Southern Arizona." In fact, it is. I'm in Tucson, Arizona right now. Mythos says, "I have a Springfield XD in 9mm. Great handgun." I don't think I'm interested in a handgun. I think I like sniping. I like long guns. Something from a distance, something that I could potentially hunt with in the future. Not that I plan on hunting, but you know, something that could double as a self-defense gun / hunting rifle if I need to. So, Chet Chisholm says, "Arizona is on the bucket list. It looks so beautiful. It's snowing here. I'm proud of you, dude. That's awesome. Had a total blast on Twitch with you guys." That's right. Chet actually joined us last week on Deep Rock Galactic. Super fun game on my Twitch channel, which I've been twitching after after Timcast gets off. Of course, I'm not going to be on my channel this week because I'm in Arizona until this weekend. Next Monday, I'll be back on my Twitch channel, which you can go subscribe or follow if you'd like. It's just Twitch TV / Adam Crigler. Really easy to get a hold of me. Let's see. John L says, "I have a Beretta 92X in 9mm. I just picked up a Springfield Ronin Tactical in .45. I love them both." Right on. Sounds good. Prometheus says, "Ruger Security 9, if you can get one, economical and high quality for the money." All right, thank you for the advice. I appreciate that. Josie Cat says, "Baby's first super chat. I want a Harold and Kumar style movie about your journey to vote. Adam goes to vote, guest spot with Neil Patrick Harris." I would love that. You know what? I've actually met Neil Patrick Harris. My old ex-roommate / old friend, whatever, in New York, moved to a new location in Upper West Side. And when the day he was moving in, I was helping him, and I was standing waiting for the elevator, and Neil Patrick Harris walked in and walked up to use the elevator, only to see I was waiting with all the stuff, and he was like, "All right, clearly, all right, I'll just go take the stairs." And I was like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And he was like, "Oh, good, how are you?" And that was my encounter with Neil Patrick Harris. Anyway, I loved him in How I Met Your Mother. Hilarious show. Let's see here. But also, not to mention, I did make a video. I'm making a video of my journey. You know, I have a whole journey from when I booked my ticket to all the way until when I voted, and I'm going to be uploading that probably tonight, soonish. I'm going to get on that. I just have to consolidate all of the videos. Let's see here. Rick J says, "I am from the UK, so obviously cannot vote. However, if I was American, I would wait in line for hours to vote for Trump, despite only being able to be on my feet for an hour or so." Respect. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's see. Kiki Monster says, "Since the start of quarantine, it has been a pleasure to see you grow. Bring your guitar to Galax Fiddler Convention in Virginia for amazing jams." I don't know much about that. The Galax Fiddler Convention in Virginia. All right, maybe I could check that out. Let's see. Commander Crunch says, "Glocks are not junk." Of course, that's against that other super chat that was saying they were junk. I don't know much about Glocks myself, so here's another super chat saying, Ryan E says, "Glocks aren't junk. It's the police standard. Haha, love my Glock 19 Gen 4. Also, I said you're on I said on your Twitter post, here's the 20 I promised for supporting your voting adventure. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. John Withy says, Canik TP9 SFX match grade gun at an entry grade price. Best striker fired trigger out there for the price. Okay. You kind of lost me in the gun talk because I don't know that much about guns, but I trust you. Mr. Scratch says, Australian for Trump. Please vote on my behalf, people. Well, I certainly did today. Ryan E says, how about that high from when you filled out that Trump bubble in the voting booth? Absolute bliss. If I had my phone right now, I could show you. I actually took a picture of it because I absolutely felt that. It was so exciting. And I don't know if I'm allowed to actually take a photo of it, but I did anyway. I haven't posted it because of the legalities. I don't know if I'm allowed to post, the picture of the actual ballot. I don't want to get in trouble or anything, or just let my vote not count. So Eric says, if you're in Tucson, check out Marksman Shooting Range on 29th and Craycroft. Thank you for that. I do want to go to a range and actually film myself shooting my new gun that I get tomorrow. Yeah. See, Samuel Williams, the founding father, says, Canik TPX9, Walther Q9 or Q5 match, Ruger PC carbine, carbine, is that how you pronounce it? Okay. All great guns to look for. Thank you very much. Let's see, Darth Soldier says, yo, Adam, been following you for a while. Love your streams. Keep it up. Just saying, though, this evening and the following weeks could become dicey. Stay safe out there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I agree. It could get spicy and dicey. Yep. Blazing Swayze says, I became carnivore for health reasons. Good for you. I'm happy for you. And I reserve and defend your right to eat whatever you want to eat. That's it. Antonia says, I have $500 on Trump. Can't wait to collect. Made the bet with a retired colonel last year. I talked to him, and he was a bit worried about how he would explain it to his wife. Well, he better get going on that. Roman says, Glocks have the largest aftermarket. Markets for parts / accessories. Don't listen to Glocks are trash trolls. Just get what feels best in your hands. Well, I'm probably not going to end up with a handgun anyway. That's not really my style. XZL R8N says, this is for your plane ticket. Glad you made it. Thank you very much. It was not cheap. Same day. I booked it straight up 2.5 hours before my flight took off. But I did it, and I'm here, and I voted. It was absolutely worth it. Vector Helix says, I wanted to chip in towards the plane ticket. It was super cool seeing how nicely you were treated on the local news. I love your relentless optimism and positivity. We need more of that than ever. Now, more than ever. Never change that. Hashtag vegans for Trump. I promise you, I will never lose my optimism. It is part of the reason why I love life, and I cherish my life. I give thanks to what I have, and I don't think enough people do. So if I can do anything, it is to bring that optimism to others and maybe help them realize that life is amazing and what we have is we should be grateful for. So thank you for that, Vector. Appreciate that. ADD Venture says, guns are like pants. What fits one person might not fit for you. I get asked, what is the best gun? Is when I teach classes, don't buy cheap stuff. I agree. I'll tell you one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy American. That's for sure. Let's see. Dustin Weiser says, put it towards the firearm. Thanks for your content. I will. There's a lot of people that are giving some super chats, and I do appreciate that because it's going to make it easier for me to buy my firearm this week. Darth Soldier says, Adam is buying a firearm? Here's another 20 to go towards a good optic. You can't shoot well if you can't aim. Thank you, Darth. That's a good point. I have shot many times in my life. I've actually hunted before, and I've killed animals during my hunting adventures that I've had in my past. So I definitely understand the importance of good optics. And I do think I'm going to get something more along the lines of a long gun. So thank you for that, Darth. I appreciate that. Bree Evans says, mad respect for you. It's my younger brother's first time voting. He was super excited, just like you are. We proudly voted for Trump last Monday together while being long distance in Hawaii and Maryland. USA, USA. Thank you, Bree Evans. I appreciate that. And, shout out to your younger brother for voting for your first time. I appreciate that. SBC Bates says, spend this on training, not crack, hookers, and M&Ms. Well, I don't do crack, hookers, or M&Ms, so you're good. I'll spend it on training. Keenan Sampre says, tell peeps to stay in line no matter what they hear. As long as you are in line before the polls close, they have to take your vote, even if the polls are broken. I hear, it's funny, in Pennsylvania, 2 different very Trump districts, the voting machine stopped working. Oh, really? What a surprise. Well, those people, I'm one of them that will go through broken glass. We will travel across the country to vote for our president. Not even who we're voting for. We want our vote tallied and to count. It's important. It's our right as American citizens. So, that's right. Let's see. Young Pei Chang says, hi from Scottsdale. Thanks for coming back when we needed you. My pleasure. All Metal Mike. Hey, All Metal Mike. How you doing? Safe travels, Adam. Thanks for making that great effort to get your vote in. Trump 2020. Thank you, All Metal Mike. I appreciate you. Alder BW says, born and bred Seattle native, voted for Trump and Republican down the ticket for my first election. The Chaz sealed the deal for me. Went there to take pics and audio clips, and that place was eye-opening. I agree. I was watching it from videos of people that were actually there. There's some crazy stuff that's happened. This is the craziest year of my life, hands down. Let's see. Dolores says, I just wanted to say I appreciate you and keep doing what you're doing. Give your brother a Semper Fi from a fellow Marine. I will. Definitely will. Thank you for that. I am Worldstar says, hey, we should game sometimes. I also suggest a SIG P65XL, love mine, no safety though. No, I'll probably get a gun with a safety, but thank you for that suggestion. Adam Ordenez says, Ordenez, I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, says, I started listening to you and Tim right after the beginning of the pandemic, and it really helped me understand what was going on politically. I didn't care for politics or Trump. Now I couldn't be more proud to vote for him. Thank you very much, Adam. I appreciate that a lot. Judith Fuller says, I'm a skater too. Thanks for speaking truth because the skate community is pretty crazy leftist these days. Oh man, I feel like in every community, there's a crazy side. And that goes both sides. I'm not saying just the left side. There's crazy on both sides of the aisle. And we got to understand that the majority of people just want everyone to be happy. Most of us are in the center. I'm not fully on the right or the left. I'm in the center. I truly want everyone to be happy, period. Okay? Just because I'm voting for Trump, that doesn't change who I am on the inside, my character. I still want the best for everyone. And I think that people kind of lose that. They're like, oh, you're voting for Trump? You're the devil! You're evil now! And that's ridiculous. We got to remember that everyone's, there's some people hanging out right now. They didn't vote for Trump. I'm not going to be upset with them. I still know that they're a good person on the inside. I'm not going to judge them for that. That's fine. We got to stop battling each other and understand that it's okay to have a conversation and vote the other way. I keep saying this. I've said this many times. I don't criticize people who are voting Biden. I criticize Biden nonstop. I reserve the right to vote, and I reserve the right to criticize anyone who wants my vote because they got to earn my vote. Anyway, I could talk about that for a while. Let's see. Ben Jasky says, welcome to the Pew Pew Party, pal. Check out AIM Surplus and Palmetto State Armory for your 2A needs. Thank you. I'll check that out. Let's see. KOTKO says, Criggs, mad respect to you. In 2012, I had to drive to my old residence an hour away last minute just to vote. Also, Timcat hit 1 million subs recently. Party time? I don't know. That's Tim did a little party, I think, didn't he? I don't know. Let's see. They says, first 2A purchase, I'd recommend a SIG. You're not the first, and it is my first 2A purchase. So thank you for that. Adam Kowalski says, good luck finding a firearm tomorrow. Welcome in advance to the 2A community. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do hear it's been record sales for guns across the country this year. It's insane. So, and I just had another super chat jump. Wow. Seriously, thank you so much for everybody for super chatting me today. Thank you so much for hanging out and smashing that like button. Wow, I just looked at the number. It is incredible. Thank you all for smashing that like button. It's incredible. Let's see. Here we go. Zach says, Adam, here's some money for your pew pew and freedom seeds. Mad respect for going the length to go vote. Also, you moving to Maryland gives me hope for the state. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jotham says, God bless and thank you. Thank you very much. Trent K91 says, you're so positive today. The hype is real. Just want to say as an Australian, please get out there and vote. Also, really appreciate how much you inspired me with my news article writing. Thank you. Trent, thank you for that super chat. And I have been watching you, and I am proud of you, man. You are doing a great job. Don't ever stop. That's the key. I've read your articles. They're very well written, well researched. You do a great job. You do a very good job of being an unbiased source, which is very difficult to find nowadays. You do a good job of finding both sides. I wish you would have linked something that I can actually, give you a shout out and tell everyone to go look at your articles because they are quite good. So thank you, Trent. And next time you super chat, let me know, how people can find your articles because I'll definitely shout it out for you. Rebecca Blem said, thank you for becoming a member. Bing, 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 bing. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Unbearable says, we need a national conversation about liberal voters destroying an area with leftist votes, leaving their socialist hellholes, moving to a red state, and continuing to vote for the same policies. Well, it's not just that. It's the fact that a lot of people are just not, they're not politically aware. They don't understand. It took me almost a full year to understand politics. I can't read what that says. What?
West Virginia for Biden. For Trump.
So it's official.
For Trump.
Yeah.
West Virginia and Kentucky. They're projecting for Trump. 2 more states are now projected for Trump, West Virginia and Kentucky. The train, the red wave is washing over the country right now. That's right. I just can't wait to hear that Arizona Trump took it by 1 vote. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Cassius says, you've changed my mind about vegans. Y'all all right. Thank you very much. Brian Chambly says, look into a SIG 320. I live them. I guess you love them. I don't know. And they could shoot multiple calibers. Oh, multiple calibers. All right, interesting. Clay Fullerton says, hope you make an appearance on Timcast IRL tonight. Unfortunately, I'm here in Arizona. I flew out to vote, so I won't be on the IRL show as I was going to be. Darth Soldier says, also, this will help with freedom seeds for your pew pew. I would suggest getting a .5 Beowulf because those rounds are always available online. Okay, interesting. I feel like that's a little bit big for what I'm looking for, but maybe I'll check it out. Mr. Squiggles says, proud of you, man. Shared your story with my family and friends. I voted for the first time ever. Really hoping New Jersey turns red this year. That's a stretch because New Jersey's been rather blue over the years, but we'll see. People could be upset with Governor Murphy. I know I certainly am. I was living in Jersey throughout this whole year, watching his policies, and they're terrible. Terrible governor. I would love if he got voted out this year. Shun says, hey Adam, take pics of Arizona. Also sad we didn't get to see you in Tim's costume. I know I didn't. I was actually not feeling very well over the weekend, so I ended up not going out and dressing up as Tim. I was going to be Tim for Halloween. Maybe I could just dress up as Tim anyway and do like a late Halloween costume. The Gray Gamer says, good luck, bro. Hey, guys. Can you... I can hear you talking. I don't know. That's all right. The Great Gamer says, good luck, bro. Let's defeat those Democrats. Well, I certainly hope we can. Caleb Foster says, almost any AR-15 is going to be a safe bet and cover all your bases / meet your needs. There are some great entry-level ones out there. whatever you get, here's some more ammo money. Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate that very much. The Gray Gamer says, I like my Glock. Right on. Christoph Harper says, CS bolt action, 7.62 X39, good brush gun, or a .243 bolt action, good alternative starting rifle as an AR-10 in 308. Easier to get surplus ammo. I was actually thinking about an AR-10. Many people have suggested an AR-10 for me because you can get it in different calibers. So I was actually thinking about that. The Gray Gamer says, you'll want a self-defense handgun anyway. Maybe eventually I'll get a revolver. I do like revolvers instead of like a 9mm, Glock or something like that. Max One Up says, major props to you, Adam, for flying across the nation to vote, as well as your new interest in expressing your Second Amendment rights. Well, it is my right as American, and I would like to exercise my rights. The Dude says, Democrat in Philly here. You and Tim were the reason I voted red down the ballot for the first time in 16 years of voting. Thank you, and people forget shotguns make big holes. Well, I'll remember that, and thank you for that shout out. I really appreciate that. What do we got? Virginia for Biden, really? Virginia. Well, Virginia is rather blue, and Vermont is also blue. So Vermont and Virginia have been projected to go for Biden, which isn't actually surprising on every different polls. Every projection has given both of those states to Biden, so that's not really a surprise. Let's see here. Russell says, Trump 2020, here's some plain money. You and the wife need to make some babies to carry your values forward. Thank you for that, Rustin. I'm sure my parents and I know her parents certainly are looking forward to that. Let's see. New Richmond says, you don't want a handgun for self-defense outside your home. Maybe I need one. I don't know. A lot of people are suggesting that. St. Miles says, since you're there, tequila, have one for me. All right, thank you very much. John Withy says, check Maryland gun laws. Pretty sure AR-style guns are banned, except if you own it prior to 1994. Don't become an accidental... Oh, I just had a super chat. I don't even know. Oh, here we go. An accidental felon. That's... I think the lighting was actually still fine.
Is that all right?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I don't know what that is. No, you guys are fine. I'm almost done. Yeah, I don't know what the light looks fine. I can see myself still. Christoph Harper says, also go hunting with Joe Rogan. I'm not really a hunter because I'm still vegan, so I'm not gonna hunt unless absolutely necessary. Jason Hayes says, learn with iron sights, then move to optics. Ah, okay. Yeah, I see the light. Yeah, it definitely isn't necessary. Let's see. William Keller says, might look into an AK-47 or something, like 7.62 times 39 ammo. It's cheap and can hunt deer with it, plus good for home defense. Oh, all right. Maybe I'll look into that. Let's see. Roger P. says, Ruger, Springfield, and Smith & Wesson all make great choices, but Glock all the way for handgun. Glad you flew to serve our Constitution and Republic. It is my pleasure. Absolutely. ADD Adventure says the AR-15/10 platform is great. Not sure of Maryland laws. Mini 1530 are decent. Traditional style rifles with detachable box mags. Look at GOA and FPC groups. Okay, I'll check it out. Sarah says just had to share in Washington used to ID as liberal. Just voted for Trump. Also, I just got engaged on Saturday, Halloween. Living memories, so proud. Sarah, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. 1, that you voted. 2, that you voted for Trump. And 3, and most importantly, that you are now engaged. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy. That's fantastic news. Lucas says, Canadian, but my vote would be for Trump. We are closely tied to your economy, and Trump flags are flying up here in Alberta. That's awesome. Wow. Very cool. Radio Freedom says, I'm out here in a blue state smoking pot by the highway next to some pro-Trump graffiti that says, we love Donald Trump. P.S. I didn't do it. That's awesome. Nerf Bullets, thank you for that super chat. Let's see. Felizin says, my first is a .50 Tennessee Mountain Rifle, left-hand flintlock, received from my grandpa. Wow, that's cool. Sasha, the book lover, says, I've been enjoying your show. Miss you on Tim's show, though. Thank you very much, and I also miss it. Jedi Knight Anakin Cringewalker. I scheduled a vacation this whole week. My boss confronted me if it was to avoid riots. I admitted yes. He said, don't sweat it. He's doing that too. I'm a little nervous. I mean, who knows? You know, I mean, it feels like he could go anywhere. Dean Badger says, just voted in Michigan for Trump. Glad I did. I didn't have to go cross country to do so. Like the boss you are. Way to show how important this election is. Thank you very much. I agree. It is very important. Prank Monkey says, just buy a AR-15. It is an America's rifle. Oh, right on. It is pretty sexy rifle, I'll admit. Pinche Loco says, I want to send you an AR-15 low receiver. I have an extra I don't need, and I'd be honored if you would accept it. If you're honest about this, email me at adamcastirl@gmail.com and we'll work out the legalities. Because if it's legal and you want to send it to me and we can make it happen, that would be fantastic, and I would appreciate that. And I'd, of course, talk about it on the show. Frederick Meaden says, say Hazen to your wife from me. Love you, but much love from Sweden. Thank you so much, Frederick. I appreciate that very much. So, and I'll let her know. Canuck says, went all red this year. Our freedom is at stake. It does seem like that, doesn't it? Snapple Mooten says, French Canadian here. Sorry about Vermont. I feel our overtly liberal population in Quebec is a bad influence on Vermont. Well, you can't win them all. That's fine. And we're not expecting to win them all, but I do feel like he's going to win. The Great Gamer says, imagining you with an AK-47 is funny to me. Wait till you actually see me holding a gun and shooting it with accuracy. Jordan Wendell says, in the future, go for a Steyr AUG with an extended mag. It's the best all-around gun I've ever fired. Very mobile, but powerful and super fun. Right on. Thank you for that. Rusty says, just wanted to show some support and respect for you flying across the country to exercise your civic duty and support our president. Absolutely. And Elizabeth, thank you very much for becoming a member. And that is my show today. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. You know, it was kind of this impromptu showing up and just doing a show and hanging out with you guys and just talking about my journey over the past couple days. I did film a bunch of it. I'm going to be making a little video about it and putting it out there, you know, to show what I've been through. I am going to go watch the election and watch the president, my president, our president, your president become the president for the next 4 years. So thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out with me. If you didn't go vote, you should still have time. Maybe not, actually. I think the polls closed around 8 over the polls. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I hope you did vote today because it's super important. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. I'm going to be doing a show while I'm out here. It's going to be kind of like this. I'm going to try to do something about the mic, maybe something about the lighting, because obviously the sun has been setting over the past hour as it's slowly dimming down. I'm just going to read these last couple super chats real quick. Ian Hall says, have to say, where Democrats was the only one on the ballot, Yeezy got a write-in. Nice, I like that. Sasha says, are you Star Trek or Star Wars? I'm both. I like them both. The Gray Gamer says, get a 500 revolver. Okay, I'll look at it. Sorter says, the courts shut down the government's executive orders. Check it out. Wow. The governor's executive orders. Which one? Is that Jersey you're talking about? Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for hanging out. I really appreciate that. You guys are fantastic. Thanks for smashing the like buttons. The ratio of likes to concurrent viewers is insane, and that's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you all next time tomorrow at 6:30 here on Adam Cast IRL. Have a great night.